Hey guys, I just wanted to share my setup for creating a USB-C hub using just some of the things that I already had lying around. And so this video is just going to be showing how I've made my setup as well as some tips that you can use. Now, the biggest benefit that I have for having a desktop setup is that I can just be working on a bigger monitor as well as using my laptop as a second monitor. And then you also get the added benefits of being able to use a mouse and keyboard and you just have more space to be more productive. Now, most of the time I'm using my laptop when I'm on the go and using them in the office and everything, but when I'm at home, it's always nice to have that additional real estate. Now, the big benefit is that with USB-C, it allows for using hubs and docks, and it's just one cable that can control a lot of things. So I'm going to sort of demonstrate how I've used a USB-C hub to connect all of these peripherals. Now in this case, I have this Acer monitor, which I already had, and I also have a Apple keyboard. Now this keyboard I actually purchased when I bought a iMac back in 2010, so it's old. But for this setup, it was something I had available, so I thought it would be beneficial to just use it. Going along with this, you will need a wireless mouse, and I will go over the one that I have. But most of these things, again, were what I had previously. I originally made the setup using my older MacBook Air, which had no USB-C, and for that I had to use multiple cables to sort of adapt everything, and it would require quite a bit of setup. But now with USB-C, it's so much easier to be able to connect multiple peripherals all through a hub, and that's what I'm going to demonstrate. Now in this case, I'm going to use the HooToo dock. This is actually more so considered a USB-C shuttle, and the benefit for this, and I'll leave the links for everything, is that it has all the connections I need for all the items that I need to connect. You can look for whichever one has all the connections for you, but this has 3 USB 3.0 as well as an SD card slot, an HDMI to fit the monitor, and that's something that you want to look out for because certain monitors might have different kinds of connections, but in my case I needed an HDMI, and that's what this USB-C hub has, and it is able to connect everything pretty easily. And the last thing to look out for is a power pass-through. Now, there's a lot of USB-C hubs that might not have power pass-through, but this one does, and you want to make sure that it is able to handle the amount of power that you'll need. The MacBook Air has a max of 30 watts for input, and that's the strength of the brick that I'm using with this. But this actual USB-C hub can handle up to 100 watts, so that's a benefit, but something that you want to look out for. And so with this hub, I'm able to just connect all of the peripherals that I need, and it's made my workflow pretty easy for connecting. Now the first thing that I'm going to connect is the keyboard. Now the keyboard again is through USB. The second cable is actually for my blue Snowball mic. I don't always use the mic on my desk because it does take space, but it is able to connect through USB, and so I plug in the one end into the hub. So then whenever I do need to connect my mic for a voiceover, such as for this video, I'm able to just pull it up and connect it. The next cable that I'm going to be connecting is actually going to be the HDMI cable for the monitor, and I'm able to just plug it in right there, and so all of that is set up, and the final cable to connect will be the USB-C. I'm using a nylon braided cable. It's a little bit longer. I just purchased it off of Amazon, but it works for the setup and gives me the length I needed to connect, and so that's what I'm using here. And so with that, you plug it in and the HooToo lights up. Now I actually plug the main power into a power strip, and so I'm able to just turn it off, but it's not lit up all the time, but each USB-C hub is a little bit different. But now all you have to do is just plug it in, and here you go. You can see that it's instantly spread over the two monitors, and now whenever you want to just come to work, you just lay your laptop down and plug it in, and there you go, everything is set. So now it'll display across the two monitors. And the last thing to note, I mentioned about my mouse, I'm using the M720 from Logitech. The benefit of this mouse is that it has multiple connections. So my wife has the same laptop as I do, and the benefit is that we can assign ourselves to a different connection, and we can then just be able to plug in our laptops. Everything is set, just toggle to whichever mouse has our laptop setting, and you're good to go. And that's pretty much it. How to set up using just some of the older things you have. So I'll be coming up with a few more videos. I'll try to be more regular as my schedule frees up. But go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.